Yes, my Between the Liners. Welcome back to the Between the Lines podcast. Welcome back to the latest episode of the Big Six Breakdown. It's an international break. None of us really care about it. I ain't seen a single minute. I don't know about you guys.
Nah, I did watch the England game.
You did?
You know, let me just say something real quick.
Yeah.
The reason England didn't win that like 4 or 5-0 is all because Grealish missed that fucking goal.
Serious?
If he had scored that third one,
I didn't see it, so.
If he had scored that third one, it would have been like 5-1 Germany. Like the way that England were over.
What was the score?
It's 2-1, bro.
Oh,
Italy.
Sure, yeah. No, it's England, innit?
Well, you said Germany, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
England
talking
beat
about
Italy.
like it would have been 5-1, like when they beat.
Like we did to
Like,
Germany.
Oh,
we did to
right,
Germany.
yeah.
Like they were doing madness.
Shout out Harry Kane as well. England's record goal scorer. I've played football with that guy. I've literally tackled that guy myself. Shout out Harry Kane, England's record goal scorer. Anyway, it's the Big Six Breakdown. I'm going to introduce my guests quickly. Shout out the two boys that are here that have been shot on by a bird already within the last half an hour. The funniest shit. Big up Endry in the background, the Chelsea fan.
Yo.
Yeah, shout out Endry. Don't know if you heard that. Also, shout out the other guy. He's wearing my shorts right now because he got shot on in his trousers. Shout out Cher, the Spurs fan. To my far right, shout out Dr. Dom, straight from Scotland, the Arsenal fan. What you saying, Dom?
It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna
Privileged to have you on here, man. It's all the way from Scotland, fam. To my left, he's wearing Saib Cortez, the Middle Eastern Mason Mount. Shout out Ryan, the Man United fan.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm the United fan as well. We're going to talk about last week's results because we don't want to talk about the international break anymore. Obviously, we haven't got a Liverpool fan here today, unfortunately. We've got a Chelsea fan in the background. Let's talk about Chelsea first off then, just because he's here. Chelsea's last result, boys. They drew 2-2 against Everton. I think it was, do you see Sim's goal? Do you see that?
Yeah. Last minute, like
Closest to last minute, yeah. What was he, like 18, 19 years old?
Yeah.
He deserved it, man. He was working his ass off when he came on, like 78 minutes.
Yeah, it was a great finish, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, Chelsea, what we saying, man? They just had 3 wins on a bounce. Things looked like they were getting a bit better. And then obviously they've conceded last minute to Everton, who obviously pretty low down as well.
Told you, man, like I just don't see them finishing above, what did I say, 8th or
Yeah,
9th,
you said,
like,
yeah.
because they're inconsistent. They got no goal threat, really. I don't know where the goals are coming from. They managed to score 2 and then they concede 2. Like they're a middle of the table team right now.
What do you boys think? Staying around where they are now?
Yeah, they won't finish.
Till the rest of the season.
The main thing is they won't finish 4th, innit?
Was that Potter sack worthy or is he going to get sacked for that or they're going to ride out now?
They're going to ride it.
Yeah, they'll ride it.
He's not Abramovich, you know. So.
He should be sacked in terms of what Chelsea have done historically, where the money they've spent, but he's not going to be sacked because
I swear it's an
give him
ego
the
thing
sack.
because they don't want to
Yeah, they
let
sacked
everyone know that
Tuchel.
they've made the wrong decision.
Yeah, they've sacked Tuchel. They have to make sure that they give Potter some time.
Yeah.
And yeah, they don't want to look like they're just.
Andrew, what are you saying? You Potter out?
Just give it time.
Give it time, yeah?
Give it time.
You're going to
I
accept
think
8th in that?
He will.
Are they 10th? I
Hey
said
man,
they're
look,
10th. I said they're 10th.
Arsenal were 8th twice.
They'll probably stop
Twice.
winning before
I wouldn't say that too loudly, Dom, yeah?
No watch, man.
Yeah,
no
but
watch.
you were coming from
Yeah, no, we're coming from
5th, 6th, 7th.
Yeah, true.
Chelsea are coming from
First,
Third.
second, third.
3rd last year. They won the Champions League 2 seasons ago.
Yeah,
like
true,
it's
true.
not the same, innit?
Yeah.
And then you didn't
Yeah.
spend like 600 million
Yeah.
in 5 months, which they've
Good
done.
point.
They've given all these guys 8-year contracts. None of them have hit the ground running.
Yeah.
Like maybe
I would-
João Felix, but he might not even be there come summer. So
Nah, they got the money. They'll splash that.
no, I'm not.
They've got too many players.
But it's no guarantee. It's not obligation, innit? So Atletico might just keep him.
If Atletico keeps Simeone, he won't go back.
Yeah, but
I will say this though, like those teams at the bottom of the table are giving people problems.
Bro,
around
the
this, like-
relegation battle was mad this year. innit?
oh, 100%.
This is
like
one of
that.
the best I've seen
We
in
had
a long
to
time.
beat Bournemouth like by the
Yeah.
skin of our teeth again, innit? And that's like one of the reasons I think.
And we drew with Southampton.
because we're like pulling out those wins out of our arse before.
But yeah, man. I just Chelsea are not gonna climb too much. Maybe a couple places, maybe to 8th. They're 10th right now, yeah.
Yeah, 10th right now.
Maybe they'll get 8th, but
I think they'll be safe.
If Chelsea finish 8th, I'll be busting
You know
up,
what?
bro.
You know what?
No Chelsea fan could ever chat to me again. 8th, even more.
But I don't even think they deserve 8th because
Yeah, they
when
should
you
be
talk
10th. No,
about
I
the
think they'll
teams,
get 10th.
when you talk about the teams
At
above
least
them,
they're safe. At
in
least they're
this
safe
era,
from the
10th
relegation
in this
belt.
era
Because,
is nuts for Chelsea.
At least you're safe from the relegation belt. They all saw it out though.
Yeah, but what?
Have they got 40 points yet?
38.
38. Two more, then they're safe.
Yeah, until it's not mathematically safe, I'm not banking on it. You better watch out, bro. You never know. That relegation battle's tough. All right, we'll take it on to the next team, Liverpool. There's no Liverpool fans here, so we'll just talk about it briefly. They're currently 6th.
I love this, man. I love this game.
They're 7 points off 9th. And I guess you could kind of bring Spurs into the conversation as well. But we'll talk about the last result first anyway. Liverpool, they lost 1-0 to Bournemouth. Obviously, they won 3-0 against Man United. Then they won 1-0 against... No, it's 2.73 XG. So that's all I know. 2.73 XG. I'll give them a 3 or maybe 2.5. Yeah, they won a few in a row. Then they lost to Bournemouth 1-0. And like, obviously, I've been taking a piss out of Liverpool, yeah, because they lost to Liverpool. All the comments in TikTok, I've been coming after all of them and saying Bournemouth 1-0, ha ha ha. But it's tough, man. Like, it's not an easy game, innit? Bournemouth would give us a game right now. Genuinely.
Yeah, you need to watch out for that game.
Nah,
if you do have it,
I think we've played them both.
Twice now. I think you played them twice.
They finished
Nah,
fourth,
once I think. We beat them 3-0, innit? We haven't played them away, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think we have, you know.
But-
That'll be a tough game.
But I'm not worried about them.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah. All right, boys. Let's take it on to the next team. We don't care about...
Let's just talk about Liverpool
Go
1
for it.
second. These lot have only got 3 away wins all year. Southampton have more.
Yeah.
So I don't think Liverpool are going to get top 4 based on that form. Because, bro, how are you going to lose most of your games away?
Yeah, it's not-
And then you've got to go away to some of the big boys still.
Yeah.
Like, that is poor form.
They've
3
got
away wins.
Man City next at the Etihad.
Man City next to the
They
Etihad.
got Chelsea at the bridge after that. Then they got Arsenal.
That's
at
a 0-0
Anfield.
written all over it.
Chelsea at the bridge.
Yeah, 0-0 written all
Oh,
over
it
it.
stinks, innit?
And that's a proper
Chelsea is so shit injury.
That's a mid-table clash right there, that one.
Yeah, shout out Chelsea and Liverpool. Can't wait to watch that game. 10th v 9th. Anyway, we'll take it on to the next team in the league. Share. We're going to come to you. It's been a tumultuous week. Get your face close to that mic. I need to hear about this. What was your last result? 3-3 against Southampton. 3-1 up. James Ward-Prowse masterclass. Tell me what you're feeling, Shershaw.
It's a poor result. Like, it says a lot about
It's a
the
great
players.
result.
It says a lot about the players that Spurs got to blow a 3-1 lead to a side that's just like in a relegation battle.
They're actually bottom in the league.
Yeah, like it's peak, and like obviously Conte had that explosion as well, which was like, it was spot on about the players. They are too protected.
Previously on this channel, Share, you've been a fan of Conte. Have things changed?
Like,
Let the people know.
obviously, like most, obviously
This is gonna be
90%
good.
of Spurs fans now probably want him out. I mean, was it expected? Yes, based on the fact that Spurs have sacked like in excess of 20 managers under Levy. But it's sad because I was, like you said, I was Conte in, but now it's like I know that he's got a lot to do with these players that we got, but my main points are he's had 3 transfer windows to address that defence. Like, I don't know what's going on in that whole team, like, in terms of, like, the owners and people in charge of the transfers. But if you can't address the defensive issues in 3 windows, and the best defender you can bring in, the only defender you can bring in, centre-back, is Longley, like, that's pathetic.
Is
Like,
that partially Conte? Yeah, that's Conte's
but-
fault
yeah,
as
but
well,
like-
and the board, right?
Like, Conte's had about, I think, £190 million spent since he's been here. Now, whether he's in charge of like he's got an influence on the transfers, he's got a list or whatever. Because I know if he weren't truly backed, he would have said it time ago. In terms of the transfers, he would have called Levy out on it.
Do you think that he knows he needs to address the centre-back situation, or is he calm with what he
Like a
has?
few months ago, I was hearing all this dire contract extension. Conte was saying he could be one of the best defenders in the league with his experience. And like, I'm
Yeah,
thinking,
but
like,
even
what the
Ten
hell?
Hag will gas up Maguire in the press. Like, you kind of
Yeah,
have
but
to.
Maguire-
But the
Maguire's
thing is,
better
he
than
gasses
that.
up Maguire in the press, but he doesn't play him.
Yeah,
Conte
like-
gasses
True,
Dyer
true,
up
true.
and
And he plays him, yeah.
So
He's like,
it's not the same.
Slap bang in that middle of the defence. So my problem is look, like, if he tied down a 5-year contract, he weren't moaning every other week just about like, oh, Tottenham being this, and you know, I'm gonna sort it out in the summer. Then more fans will be on his side. But I can't take to watch that football week in, week out. Like, it's just boring. We're sitting back. We're you know what I mean, you're playing a relegation team. He's isolating a couple signings, whether he wanted them or didn't. He's got them, played them, used them to their, advantage.
But what would he have said, and what would you have said if you'd won that game and you went third?
Yeah, but to be honest, like,
You might not have said all this.
But they should have won that game.
Yeah.
So that's that. The
yeah,
problem
we
is
should
they
have
were
won
like a
that
minute
game.
away
Yeah.
from
no,
being
no,
third.
look.
yeah, but they're a minute away from being third, but that kind of sums up
But
Spurs.
like,
innit?
yeah, it's like we would have been third. You still got games in hand anyway. We could have probably got fourth. We might even still get fourth. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. But even if we won that game, like even the build up to that, I was getting bored of Conte. Like obviously he's got
The football itself.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
good,
like the football itself is just rubbish. Some of his like team selections, his in-game tactics have been, you know what I mean? They've just been, it's one tactic. Like what was my last straw with him was the AC Milan game. You're 1-0 down to an average AC
Took
Milan
off Kulu.
team. Yeah, bruv. He starts with 5 at the back. Every week we see 5 at the back. We like our centre backs are the worst, and you're putting 3 of them in the game. Like,
That's why probably.
no, but it doesn't matter.
He
like,
does that
like,
anyway.
If,
So.
like if your defense is crap, you don't
And his
soak
record in
him.
Europe
Yeah,
is
you don't
poor,
soak
innit?
in pressure. You just, you know what I mean, attacks your best defense. You keep the ball. You know what I mean. You try and get it away from them as much as possible and whatever in it. Because like if we got Romero and someone next to him, Romero's good in the back four. He plays in it for Argentina. You know what I mean.
Got sent off though still.
I don't. Yeah, but it's, like we're gonna lose that game anyway. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. But,
But then he takes off Kulu. You get a red
Yeah,
card
he-
and
like-
you need a goal. You take
Yeah,
off
that's what I'm
Kulusevski
saying is-
for who?
Well, at that point,
Tanganga.
has he signed out? Like even in that game, do you think?
yeah, he lost it. Like
he must
just,
have. But you know what it is? He brought on a defender and they were just then they pushed forward going through
It's
it
'cause
and they're still open
yeah.
at the back. So what
But
was
why
the
do you
point?
think?
You might as
Surely
well
he
leave
wants
on.
to win that game.
The thing is, bro.
Of course he wants to win the game.
I didn't even watch that game. I was in Pakistan that game. It was at like 1 a.m.
I watched the last like 10.
I was like, you know what? I know
was
what the
flicking
thing is going to
between-
be. It's going to be a shit game. We lost to Sheffield before that, or whoever it was. Like,
Yeah, thanks for
you know what I
mentioning
mean?
it, yeah.
So the plan
Forgot
going
about that.
forward,
Kept it real,
plan
kept
going
it
forward. Obviously, Nagelsmann's been sacked. I don't know what like man are saying. Like I'm reading stuff in the news that he's, you know what I mean, he's interested or we've approached him. Apparently, Levy wanted him after Mourinho. He was like on the list, but then he went Bayern Munich. So you know what I mean. I think like even seeing it online. Like
Oh, bruv,
everyone,
here we go, man. You and
no,
Twitter.
it's not even not even if we get him or not, but it's like all the Spurs fans,
I'm writing this down in my notes.
like all the Spurs fans want him in it. Like even the people that wanted Poch in would rather have like him in. So that's like
Every year I have to make a
that's
list.
actually a sign that potentially, you know what, get this guy on like a 4 or 5 year deal. Like if you are going to do this rebuild, which you've been hearing every year for the past 6 years,
But
You men are
what? So
not
say
interested in no rebuild.
bro, and that's what I'm saying. But
say Nagelsmann comes in. What do you want now? Like I don't get.
So
do you want
this
more
season-
signings?
No, so this season, if he comes in like immediately, which will be like I'll be gassed, because obviously otherwise it'll be Ryan Mason. You know what I mean? The new manager bounce could be in our favour because that's what these players do. Every time they get a new manager, they'll start playing alright. They'll go on a decent run, then they'll get sussed out. But we've got 10 games left. If you literally if you can win most of them, try and get top 4. Then in the summer, if he does his thing, like gets a bit of peace to spend. You know what I mean? He could be an exciting manager. He's young. You know what I mean? He plays attacking football. He's gassed up Kane. Apparently he's just taking himself a
Alright,
record.
lads, let's talk about Kane.
Kane's gone, bro.
I feel like
Still got 2 years
Kane.
left.
I feel
He's
like
got a
Kane
year
is a
left.
weekly topic on this conversation
gone,
on this
Kane's
podcast.
gone,
Yeah?
man.
I think he'll stay. He'll stay.
Surely not.
He'll stay.
He's already
100%.
top.
Why though?
Top.
He has to go, bro. Yeah, he's done the record goal scorer thing.
No,
Now he's
man.
got to go get a trophy. Surely.
I honestly think
It's United, isn't it?
But
Don't only have
Yeah,
a year
United.
left.
Have a year left.
2024.
He's got 1 year
He's
left.
got 1 year
in the
left.
summer,
Like,
Yeah, he's gone, man.
let's
There's
see.
nothing to
I think
tie him
he'll
down
stay.
for.
I think he will stay.
There's nothing for
Why though?
I just think it will just.
If you're doing a rebuild, why is he
I think a
staying?
top manager comes in.
like
He'll
he's
think,
done.
screw it. Like he'll just stay.
He's done that twice now, though. He did that for Jose.
Because
He's done
even
it
if
for
he does
Conte.
leave in another year or two,
Jose
Surely
would've
not
won
another one, innit?
Jose
If-
would have won them something.
If
bro.
you, but
he got
if
sacked.
bro,
He got
if
sacked.
you've gone through Jose not won nothing, then you've got Conte not won nothing. You're not sticking around for Nagelsmann. that guy's not. He's not no proven winner, innit?
100%. But Kane will. Like I reckon he'll still stay.
I don't
to be
think
honest,
so.
To be honest, it's something I can see him doing as well.
Like bro, like
Yeah, same,
yeah.
same.
Yeah.
I can
I
actually
could
see him
because
saying
he's a
that as well.
loser, bro. Like I've said it on this podcast. The guy's a loser.
I don't want to say it on camera.
Bro, he's a loser, bro.
I wouldn't say it on camera.
Like, bro, if you stay, you're a loser. There's no two ways about it because you don't want to win. You've told us you want to win, but you don't want to win if you stay because
Maybe-
Tottenham are going for a rebuild. That's
But he's, no, but
100%.
he's had opportunities to win games,
And
though,
he's
right?
bottled it.
He could have been a Champions League winner.
Yeah, but he bottled it.
He could have even been a Premier League winner.
Exactly.
Like,
No, Champions League final, he just come back from injury. I don't think he brought it down. But the League Cup finals
Bro,
and
but-
semi-finals.
But my thing is,
he's been fit.
my thing is, he demanded to play that Champions
Yeah.
League game.
No,
yeah?
but come on,
Yeah, but
you're gonna have
No,
to.
whoa, whoa.
you can't drop him
I
against
know
Norwich.
I'm not 100% fit,
You're playing.
Give me
Ryan,
bro, give me 30 minutes.
Ryan.
No, I'd rather give you 30 minutes of 100%
starting.
than
You'd rather
60% the whole
I'm
time.
starting.
Bro, if it's a Champions League final, you probably never get it in your
Bro,
career again.
I'm
You'll start.
starting.
But that's
Risking injury
You have
and
to,
playing.
yeah,
And that's why he's a loser, because he don't care. He don't put the team above himself. He's putting himself there. He wants to play that moment for himself.
Torres did that for
Rooney would have dropped himself to
That's
the
why he
bench and
messed
come on
himself
with
up.
30 minutes to go.
Nah.
100%.
Rooney would have played through that shit.
Rooney
would have
starting
played
that
through
game.
Hey,
bro.
Rooney wouldn't
He
have
was
missed the
taking
semis.
injections.
Rooney
He
wouldn't have
was
missed the
on
semis
bare
then.
ibuprofen.
But
fam.
Kane didn't even play in the
Just
semis.
like,
You weren't
yeah,
even.
fuck it,
You
I'll
weren't even the
play.
reason we got here.
Yeah, squad. Lucas had
How you getting back in the team?
Yeah,
And
no,
you're
that's
dropping
mad.
Lucas.
No, in hindsight, yeah, you think, all right, cool, yeah, maybe.
It wasn't even hindsight.
Maybe
though,
he
bro.
should have dropped
That-
Lucas, but I'm telling you now, that one game he had against Ajax was his biggest game. In
But
his,
the games-
in
that
Spurs.
matters,
That was
bro.
the only game he's turned
So
up. in
keep
his
the run
Spurs.
going.
He's shit,
It
man.
matters. I agree, he's shit.
Like you know,
But
no one will ever drop
when a
Harry
guy has
Kane
a
for
good
Lucas
game,
Moura.
you give him another game.
No one will ever
Like
like
Kane and Moura would both have to start that game.
if
Start them
Yeah,
both
yeah,
then.
yeah,
But
if Harry Kane's coming up to you and saying, "Look, Gaffer, I want to start. I feel like I'm ready." You're not saying, "All right, no, I'm dropping you for Moura." No manager in the world is doing.
I
that.
100% am.
No manager in the world.
If
in the world
my
is doing
team, if I got there without you, I'm not putting you back
that.
in.
Yeah, but like more,
I'm not-
like he stepped up in like 2 games.
1-0 down at half time, you slap Kane on. 100%.
No, I agree. Like it could have worked, didn't it? But
'Cause-
regardless, he didn't turn up in that game, and the whole squad.
And that's not the only game. So we can say injury, but he
Even in other cup finals, he
Euro-
had no shots on target.
Euros,
Like,
cup
it's just
final.
too many times.
yeah, like
The
he's that's
semi-final
what I'm
was
saying.
secondary.
He could have easily had a career full of trophies.
In the crucial moments, unfortunately, he hasn't turned.
He's
up.
got- he's
But
got-
his record in like London derbies, for example, is massive.
Like-
It's sick.
yeah, but he's got like
it's
15 penalties. G.
Like you think if Drogba was in
Doesn't
his
matter,
position,
man. Doesn't matter.
if Drogba was in his position in them games with the
Yeah,
exact
he's
squad
bagging.
around him, he's scoring goals.
bagging, yeah.
He's scoring goals. That's the only thing.
100%.
No,
You know
that's
what I
why
mean?
Drogba was a bad man. I loved but hated that guy, if that makes sense.
All right, boys. I was gonna say, Dom. Actually, what's your thoughts on the Conte thing? On like his interview? Did you see the whole thing?
I saw the whole thing.
Man, I
but-
was watching the whole thing. I was
Nah, but
creasing the whole
It was
time.
kind of like Ronaldo-esque, innit? Like
Yeah,
how
yeah.
you just
Well,
like
it's
fuck it, I'm gonna say
explosive,
what
yeah.
exactly what I want to say,
Yeah.
which you kind of have to rate him for. But as I've said before in it about how Conte is, I think he's a Jose 0.5 in it.
Yeah,
Like
he's
half-
dis-
he's like
but the
half
way he
his
was
part-
saying it was disrespectful. as
That's
well.
just
half
You
Mourinho.
can't speak about your club like
That
that.
He's
shit's
part to blame for
untenable,
some of
man.
it. as
Yeah,
well.
100%.
He's to
He
blame.
doesn't
for
take
some
no
of it.
responsibility.
Yeah, like you can call out the players, but you've had free transfer deals to replace the players you don't want.
And it's like the 4th club in a row I've seen him do this with.
Yeah.
So at some point it becomes a you problem
Yeah,
and
100%.
not.
Like yeah, he could have been
Like-
back more. Like don't get me wrong,
Everyone
like,
could, though.
Yeah, but like,
You know what I
he could have
mean?
been back more, but you've had enough
And
time
he's
to address
spitting his
these
dummy
issues.
out and you're fourth. Like he wants
Yeah,
his payout
like,
now.
it's just you know,
Like, you can't
I think
ride out
fans
10
are
more
just sick
games.
of it. Innit? Fans are just sick of him.
Like you've just lost to Sheffield United and AC Milan. You can't ride out 10 more
Yeah,
games
yeah,
for
yeah.
the club that's paying you 15 mil a year.
It's
true.
It's fucking lazy.
Yeah,
anyway,
no, you know.
And from the
That's-
start, we knew you were cutting after 2 years.
Yeah.
From the
Yeah, no,
start.
we all knew as well.
Like we
Yeah,
knew.
we knew that.
No,
Conte was
Sheresh had
18
dreams.
months.
Sheresh had dreams.
We knew.
Sheresh just saw a 4-year contract in his eyes.
Like, but that's untenable, man. Like if that was my
100%.
manager,
Yeah, you'd
Get-
want him out. You'd
get him
want
out,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
he's
yeah.
gone.
because I don't care like how bad. Like we know United's run badly. Look, Ronaldo. I turned on Cristiano Ronaldo. I wanted him out of the club. You just don't speak on the club like that.
No, you
No
know
matter
what?
what the owners are doing, you can speak about the owners, but you don't do
It's
it
disrespectful,
in that
innit? It's
way.
disrespectful.
Yeah, it's
know
No,
what?
to be fair though, the players do deserve a call out though. Like
100.
you-
They deserve
It was
a call
about
out.
time someone done that.
But you have to take responsibility
my point
yourself
is-
as well.
Yeah, my
And he
point
didn't
is,
do that.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's partly to blame for a lot of the stuff. Like it could be addressed: the football, the tactics, the in-game management, player management. Like, bro, like you signed Danjuma, cool. You're saying it was a club signing. Like, so what?
Oh, shit,
like,
I forgot you got him.
He's
played
bringing on
that one
Lucas.
game,
He's
no?
bringing on Lucas Moura, fam. Like he's like
Yeah,
Dan
it
Juma
doesn't make
scored.
no sense.
He played his first game. He scored a goal. I ain't seen him since. I literally haven't seen him since.
Yeah, it's weird,
Right,
man. He's
it's
weird.
just-
isn't it?
Can we talk
He makes
about
some
Pedro
funny
Porro
moves.
though? Like he scored a goal, yeah, and I got like 4 or 5 messages from Tottenham fans saying he's sick, and then he got caught napping for the next goal. And everyone
man,
went silent, bro. Everyone went
That
silent.
goal wasn't his fault. That goal was Eric Dyer's fault.
Everyone went
Like,
silent.
He's a good player. Like he's gonna be a 30 player. I'll vouch.
He's good going forward. Can't defend for his
Let me
life.
add that to the list.
You bro, he's a baller, bro. Watch every time he
Right.
gets the ball.
Can't defend for his life, but going forward, he looks good.
Pedro Porro will be a sick player. I've got a list on my phone. Shares.
Bro, you were saying you signed him on
shares-
FIFA yesterday.
Wait, I did. Shares worst rumors of 2023. Every year I'll make a list. Pedro Porro will be a sick player. All right, guys.
Let's get Adnan's list up. Scott McTominay is gonna be Scotland captain. Like
Just scored 2 goals today. Shout out McTominay. Still can be proven right. Anyway, we're gonna take it on to Man United. Actually, share top 4.
but I reckon
Spurs.
we'll get it
Yeah.
if we get a new manager in by Wednesday. will get top
And
4.
if it's Mason,
Kane
then
gone?
no.
He's
he's still not.
No,
But
like,
But it's not
done,
been
it's
announced.
done, yeah,
Yeah.
It's not.
It's done.
He's gonna stay.
Yeah, he's gonna
done,
be
man.
there.
He's gone. He's gone.
He's gonna stay.
He's gone.
Levy's not gonna pay no severance.
Dom, what do you think? Top 4 for Spurs?
Nah, Newcastle gonna get it, man. I said it at the beginning of the season.
Newcastle, I don't think they're not gonna get it, bro. They got that lucky. What was it? A draw. They won.
Did you
last
see?
week.
They won 2-1.
Isaac,
Yeah,
Isaac,
lucky.
Isaac is on
Isaac's a
form now.
baller, bro. Baller.
I was thinking Spurs, yeah, but then I watched Newcastle and like he's like when he came on against us in the League Cup final, he started doing stuff, and if he's
The ball
actually
is
fully
silky,
fit, like I feel like that adds another dimension to them. They got Callum Wilson who's gonna get them goals. They got Saint
He didn't score them
Maximin.
well though. think
I
he
know,
got
I know,
12
No,
but-
that's why he got
Yeah,
like
he
rotated.
dropped, yeah.
But now you don't leave him in the team. You put Isaac in, and then you bring him in as a rotation player.
Yeah,
Wilson's
against
gonna
side
get you
leg.
goals.
Yeah, against
like-
side legs. it was
Yeah.
definitely
I don't think
fun.
they'll do it though.
And-
I don't think they'll do it.
and I
I
feel
think
like
Liverpool got more of a chance getting fourth.
And the only I would say yes, but their away form is too poor. Like you
They'll
can't
find out.
get top
Newcastle will be
4
solid all
unless they
season.
pick it up. Like
But they
unless
got Salah in
Liverpool
it.
pick
Like,
it
Salah
up.
will bail them out enough times, bro.
He's
Like,
not on the greatest form.
Yeah,
though,
but he was
Salah.
still like
He still
he's
scores,
starting
yeah.
to get into
He's
it
still
now as well.
productive.
But they still got to play City,
But they
Chelsea,
smashed you, man,
Arsenal.
what, like flipping 7-1 was that now?
Bro, it was 3-0 or something.
7-1.
What was it?
Where
What
you
was the
get-
score
where you
again?
getting? Where you getting the one from?
Oh, it was
bro?
7-0.
We're not
the
talking
one
about
from,
that
bro.
on this channel, bro.
But
We're not
luckily,
talking
He's
about
talking
that.
about away from
Nah, it's
like,
minor.
these man were saying they're gonna win the
Yeah.
league 3 weeks
I
ago.
swear,
Like,
I swear.
all these man was saying you're gonna win the league.
I
like,
You
never
lost to
go.
Sheffield United.
I never said that.
You lost to Sheffield
I
United.
never said that, but let's go back to the first pod of the season, yeah, when these man were saying Tottenham definitely like second, third, and that.
Yeah.
United was sixth then.
if we
So
beat
don't
them,
cover for us.
if we beat Southampton, we would have been in third place right now.
But you didn't.
Southampton.
If you had,
Bottom of the
but you
league.
didn't.
Bottom of the league.
But anyway, my thing is, I feel like Newcastle got it now. I feel like
Top
they've
four,
been
yeah?
solid all year. Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah, I
They're
feel like
gonna
they've
take
been
that step
solid all year.
already. I swear they
Bro,
finished
when
like
they do
12th last
it,
season.
when they do it, they're gonna probably buy like
Bare
someone
players.
mad.
I hope they don't, because like
No, they will. They will.
No,
They're gonna be
I hope they don't get
serious,
top
bro.
4. I mean, because
It's
bro,
moving too fast.
Imagine if they had won the League Cup as well. Like these men are skipping
Bro,
steps.
I'm telling you.
You need to like build your
I
way.
saw it. No, I saw it. When I saw it in the beginning of the season. I was like, these guys are gonna be sick. You know, like
Yeah, they're skipping bare steps.
Like if they do start pulling out the results like they did the other day, 2-1s, because that's where they've been struggling. They will draw that game normally, innit? But they won it. So if they start doing that as well, these lot are gonna be.
they'll probably get like 2-3 strikers,
Bro,
2-3
they're a
more
threat, man.
midfielders,
They're a threat.
another keeper like a bit like the top of like.
But you know what it is?
Bro.
They don't even need to improve too much, because
Eddie
like they
Howe-
got a solid base.
Yeah,
so
Eddie
it's
Howe
just
like basically buy a copy of everybody.
He's doing the madness, to be fair, isn't it?
Bro, no, he's actually cold. Like,
and they're a huge club.
I'll put my hands-
They're
yeah,
one.
yeah.
They're a one club city in it. So
yeah.
Shout out Newcastle overtaking Spurs very soon. All right, we'll take it on to Man United. And last weekend, we played Fulham in the FA Cup. No Premier League game for us. We just keep winning in the Cups. Can't lose a single game. I was actually there at Old Trafford. Go check out the Old Trafford vlog for that one. Man United 3-1 v Fulham. Going to a semi-final against Brighton.
You man were getting battered in that game, man.
We didn't really. Especially
didn't get battered,
before,
but-
before
No,
the
you were
9
getting
men.
battered.
We were-
I don't think we were getting battered, but we didn't deserve to win in it when we had 11 men.
Aye,
But
man.
but
Yeah,
the
fair.
thing is, yeah, like that. If Willian don't handball it,
Oh,
it's
it's going
1-1.
in, yeah, it's 1-1.
And at 1-1, you know we're
And
winning
they
that
got
game.
10. Oh no.
If they don't handball it, it's 1-1. We're going on to win that game. Like there's no question.
Probably.
Because
Probably,
we were going
Probably,
stronger.
yeah.
Like they scored, and then we grew into it, and
Yeah.
then we would have equalized, but they handballed it, and then they lost their heads, and I don't know why they did that. But you know, I'll take it.
Going to another semi-final. We're also probably going to another semi-final in Europa League because
No.
we won 4-1, innit?
Yeah, we got Sevilla, innit?
We got Sevilla. Sorry, yeah. Was it semi-final? It's
Quarter.
We're gonna lose that.
Bro,
You're the Europa League specialists.
Yeah, Sevilla are not.
They've
no,
been
they're like 12th this
They've
season,
been dead
though.
this year, but
Bro, so
they're
They're
sacking their
European
manager,
giant,
innit?
fam.
they could still win it.
European giant.
They're
They
sacking.
actually are, innit?
They're sacking their manager though. They're gonna get new manager bounce.
Oh, is it?
But we duppied the team that's top of that league, so we should be able to.
Bro,
handle
we've beat every
Sevilla.
single team from La Liga. We've practically won the Copa del Rey this season.
Yeah,
No joke.
If
No
we beat
joke.
Sevilla, they should just give us the Copa del
Yeah,
Rey,
real talk.
because
Real
at
talk.
this point we beat Barca, Celta Vigo,
100%. Real Sociedad.
Real Sociedad, and then Sevilla.
What? Kings of Spain, bro. David
He's
De
not
Gea.
so bad.
Shout out David De Gea, the King of Spain. Anyway,
Sevilla doesn't mean.
also I was going to say,
1-0 Sevilla
Yeah,
first game. Was
gonna hit people be sweating, fam.
Bro, Casemiro's never lost to Sevilla in his life.
But that guy's gonna get
Trust.
sent off in the first 20 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
He's a liability.
Impossible.
Like a lie though, Dom. Like back me up.
I'll
here,
be
yeah.
honest now.
No, Dom. These man were calling Romero a liability. Yeah.
He's getting.
But if Romero's a liability,
I'm
Casemiro's
starting
a
to
liability.
think. I'm starting to think
Casemiro's a
that-
liability apparently.
He's got 2 red cards in his career,
Yeah.
both
Both this
unjustified.
No, wait.
Both of them unjustified.
Wait. I actually starting to believe all of the whole like, you know, like Real Madrid like pay off refs and so do Barca.
Trust me, bro.
Because
He
now
was protected.
I went back to go look at like
No,
a
he's
compilation
clean,
of
man.
some of his
Casemiro's
fucking.
clean though.
But hey, look at
Bro,
his
yeah, he's clean, but he's fucking rough and
take the
bare
red
times he
cards.
should've
Take the
taken
red
red.
cards he got this year. Like the first one, especially the hands round here, was a ridiculous red card.
Bro, that's a red, man.
Yeah. Bro, even from the other angle, you can see he's holding man's shirt.
Bro,
But I
still-
don't. I
it
think
has
if you
to-
put your hands up,
Yeah.
then you're giving the referee an
Yeah.
option.
You're giving him an
choice.
option, but we've seen it like 4 or 5 times since then. No red cards.
Yeah, it's not consistent.
So
But we know they're not
It
consistent.
don't make
Yeah,
sense.
but
But still,
no,
you're
but
giving
every-
the referee something to pick
Even
on.
Merson the other day was like, that's never a red card.
No,
that
no,
Casemiro
it depends
won.
on-
That's how you know it is definitely.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Yeah,
But
this is
no,
the point.
but you
Yeah,
know
exactly.
what it is? No, Merson is he's a tapped guy, innit?
Yeah.
But he's right about this shit because bro, the ball,
He played.
bro, his foot bounced off the ball. What's he meant to do?
Oh, that one, yeah.
The red card he got, and did you
thought
see
you
the
talking about
challenges
this.
in the Chelsea game? That weren't just
I saw it. Yeah.
no
I think
cards.
Southampton player did it.
It's nuts, like.
Yeah.
Either way, he got the reds in it. So
Bro, he's not a liability though. He's the best midfielder in the world right now. CDM.
In the world.
In the world. CDM.
In the world.
Yeah.
CDM.
Well, he's better
100%.
than him.
He's been the best for
One-
like
one month
7
ago,
years,
he was
bro.
agreeing with me,
Bro, no, but I know this, but I'm talking about like now, innit? Like, I'm actually trying to think like.
Dom, every
Real
video
Madrid.
before this, you've
He's-
agreed with.
No,
me.
but bro, I still think he's one of the best of all time.
He's been the best DM in the world for
No,
7
he will
years,
be.
bro.
He'll go
Oh, it's
down.
funny for that,
No,
it's
they're
funny
actually
for
they're gonna name a role after him. It's gonna be like the Makalele role, and they're gonna name a role after Kante as well.
that's what Adnan plays.
No, but like, because all of them are like slightly the same but different, like Seydorf.
No,
all
real
of them.
talk, I actually
But you
agree
name
with
you name a role after them, innit?
Yeah.
Because they all do things like in a slightly different
So
way.
After he
What would the-
retires, they'll call it the Casemiro.
What would the
Yeah.
what would the Casemiro role be? What would it be?
Just holding, but silky
more like-
with
it's
it.
like a-
Like,
Can
red
also
card every
carry
3
it.
games.
This guy. No, don't name a role after him, man.
All right, boys.
Definitely.
Just on United as well. We're currently 3rd in the league. We're 11 points behind City. Obviously, 19 points behind Arsenal right now. But we've got 2 games in hand as well. But we're also only one point above Spurs with 2 games played, and also level with Newcastle, 3 points ahead of them. Any chance that United don't make the top 4 now? To you boys.
You get third.
Yeah.
You get third.
3rd, yeah. Sick.
I think we've been too consistent over the season to drop out of top 4.
Yeah.
We could not get third. Like, we still got a lot of games to play. We're in the cup competitions.
we're
Casemiro
playing
gets
a lot of
injured.
games.
If Casemiro gets
Casemiro's
injured,
missing the
He's
next
missing
3.
next 3 games as well.
oh yeah, because of that red.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a bit techie.
So-
I'm not gonna lie. You
But-
see your points.
It's not as rosy. Like,
But,
Yeah, no.
but I'm like,
Yeah.
I think like Ericsson's meant to be coming back.
Hopefully
Sabitza's
soon, yeah.
now back. I feel like we got enough to get through these next few games.
You know
It's
who we
not
got
going to be
next?
easy. Yeah, we've got Newcastle next away.
We've
Which
got
that's a tough
Newcastle away,
game.
then Brentford,
then
then
Everton.
Everton, then Sevilla,
But I feel like we can get through
Brentford at Old
Brentford-
Trafford,
Brentford
and
are gonna
Everton
do
Old
you,
Trafford.
you know.
Old Trafford, though.
2 games.
Yeah,
at-
no,
Everton
so
Old
we,
Trafford.
don't do you
we,
too
we
well.
ain't lost that. We ain't lost the Old
Everton
Trafford.
Everton
We ain't lost the
are-
OT since September. So I just feel like we'll
Okay, yeah.
we'll
Fair enough.
Who's that too?
the Sociedad.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was there actually.
So
Fair enough.
that's the last loss we have at OT. So I feel like we'll get through those games. The Newcastle game is going to be tough without Casemiro away.
Newcastle away.
But I'll take a draw, man. Give me a draw. I'm happy with it.
Because you're taking points off your.
Yeah,
rival
that
as
no
well.
one gains, innit?
Yeah,
I think we're good enough to beat them. To be honest,
We
'Cause
are.
Every time we played them this season, they haven't been that much of a
Well,
challenge.
what happened last time?
We beat them in the Carling Cup 2-0, and
Yeah,
also at
Carling
home
Cup.
it was 0-0.
Nil-nil.
But we should have won that.
Carling Cup, you man like played out your skin, to be honest. Like from minute
I thought it was comfortable, to be honest.
Yeah.
And even
They were
in
the better
league-
team for the first 30 minutes.
Yeah,
then we
yeah.
scored, and we were the better team for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
Like, we
yeah,
controlled it from then on.
Yeah,
Like,
100%. Yeah, they were the better team for half an hour.
But Casemiro was important for that. So
But
not having
when
him.
they get that Champions League money, boy. I mean,
What?
they already have the money, but like the ball now, innit? It's gonna be nuts.
You look.
The pool, yeah, the pool's gonna be nuts.
We need to take 7 points from those 3, and if we do that, then we'll be all right.
Yeah, well, then we're third in the bag, and hopefully after.
If
those
we do
three.
that, then
and
we'll be
they're
alright.
before the Europa League game. So if we can knock that out of the park, then go in Sevilla with fresh mind, innit? Knowing that we probably got
Yeah.
third tied up. All right,
And you got to think like
Wait.
the teams that are around us, like City got Liverpool, so Liverpool are 5th or 6th, so they've got City. So whoever drops points,
City got Liverpool.
yeah.
Oh,
so if
yeah,
City
yeah,
beat
next.
Liverpool are
Liverpool
still further
behind,
away from
yeah.
us. if Liverpool manage to beat City
We get
and we
closer
win,
to
we can
City.
get closer to them. So
Bruv, I like the way you think, G. I like
So-
the forward thinking, Ryan.
let's go, man.
Yeah, but this is all if buts and maybes, bro.
Of course, man, we're predicting
But
the future.
either way-
It's always if buts and maybes. bro.
Either way for our season, we're calm in it. One trophy already in the
Yeah,
bag.
yeah, as long as we get top
probably
four.
should win another one as well, probably. And we're probably going to get top 4. It's pretty calm in it.
Yeah.
All right, Eric Ten Hag, I love you, man. Anyway, let's take it on to the
Borders
next team. Let's take it on to the next team. And we're not going to talk about Man City because who really cares about City?
Got no fans.
And everything they do isn't even fair because they're corrupt, basically. Anyway, we'll take it on to Arsenal, currently 8 points above Man City in first position. Dom, you've gone through a lot of pain in your life since I met you, you know.
Boy, yeah, you remember how it used
Bruv,
to be when I was
it's
just
been
getting corned.
tough for you,
I was
G.
actually just getting corned.
Yeah.
Like I remember when
From
we
me a
lost
lot of the
8-2.
time.
Yeah, when we
From
lost
me a
8-2
lot
to
of the time.
fucking
All right,
United. Oh my
let's
day.
talk about that.
Hey, Dom didn't even
Yeah,
touch.
bro.
Dom didn't even touch the podcast till Arsenal got good. Like,
Nah,
Bro.
but anyway, Arsenal 4-1 v Crystal Palace. Did you watch the game, Dom?
Mhm.
What was it saying? I actually didn't watch it.
Light work. I'll
And
be honest
Palace,
with
they
you.
didn't have a manager, innit?
Fuck Palace, man. I hope they get relegated.
Yeah, I heard that.
How are you gonna fire Vieira using 12 like?
I think they should
Nah,
have kept him, man.
Yeah, like
That you might as well let him ride it out.
Bro,
Bro,
ride it out.
he's built
it's
out
not,
the whole
it's
team.
not even
Yeah.
sacking him, yeah? Because cool, you sack him.
yeah.
Then you bring Hodgson back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Bro,
That's what pissed me off even more. I was like,
you
nah,
sack
that's
Vieira
ridiculous.
and you get
He's like
someone.
8 years old.
Like, I'm like,
He's
cool.
actually bare selfish, you know.
Yeah.
But brother,
Like he
Didn't
he's
you replace
desperate
my
for
man
pieces.
with Vieira,
Yeah,
like-
taking opportunities and that. Like.
didn't Vieira come in to replace Hodgson?
Yeah.
Because you wanted to get a new style of football, and now you've replaced Vieira with Hodgson.
Oh, yeah, I can actually
Basically-
imagine Hodgson doing
Bro.
madness with that team, though. I swear, he'll get goals out of Zaha.
Nah,
and
man,
that.
he's
Nah,
not.
bro.
I swear he can.
Bro, look, man, just get
Nah,
out of
he's
him,
going
man.
5 at the back. innit?
Just get out of him, man.
He's going
I've
five at
seen
the
too
back.
many iterations of Roy Hodgson teams.
Yeah,
Like, I don't,
yeah,
I don't want any more. If Fergie retired, you should have retired, bro.
And there's actually more before our time that we haven't even seen.
But I ain't seen Wenger since he left here, and I see my man get dragged out every year to a new team. Hodgson, go home, bro.
He's a piece.
He spent all his peas.
No,
but yeah.
I'm actually vexed, man. Like, I didn't care if Vieira got sacked. Like, I think they were harsh to do it. But then to bring Hodgson back pissed me off. Now I want Palace to get relegated. I want Tyreek Mitchell to get relegated because Saya blogs
Yeah,
him.
that's what I'm saying. If they get relegated, that team's getting raided, you know, because they're not like a particularly
Yeah.
rich team, innit?
No, they got
So
some
you can
good players.
you can take
Yeah.
Elise. I'll take him.
Dom, what
Better
you
than fucking
Great
Vieira.
result.
I'll be honest. Vieira like the Arsenal player I'm talking about now.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he's fucking the reason we lost that game.
serious?
Yeah, bro.
I give him a year though, man.
Give him a year, but give
Wait,
him a
which game?
year in
The
fucking
Europa League game?
Yeah.
Oh, serious?
Give him a year, but go give him that year in fucking France like we have been doing.
How old is
You
he?
get me with Saliba
He's
and now Balogun.
23, something
Yeah,
like that.
when Balogun comes back, he's gonna be cold. I think we should sell Nketiah.
Serious?
And yeah, bro, he's gonna be cold.
I think you're gonna sell Balogun though.
Yeah, I know. Like now, because his ceiling's high, innit?
Yeah, you'll get the money.
He's
for
gonna
him
go.
now,
He's
innit?
gonna be
Nke-
top. Like he's gonna claim for USA, bro. He's gonna be
Yeah,
there.
I heard
there,
about that,
yeah,
actually.
so
And Nketiah is probably more likely to be happy to be sitting on the bench. Balogun doesn't
Yeah,
want to sit
yeah,
on the
yeah.
bench.
I don't even think Nketiah wants to sit on the bench.
Nketiah don't want to sit on the
He'll be
bench.
happier than Balogun though.
But I feel like
it
he'll
would take
take
him
it
more
because
than-
I feel like Gabby Jesus gets injured a bit as well. so
Nketiah
he's got
could
some.
be like a fucking Chikorita if he plays his game proper.
Yeah. I
Come
can
off
see
the
that.
bench 65 minutes every time and score like 1-2 goals.
I could see him doing that role, getting a couple in goals
Yeah,
here
yeah,
and
yeah.
there. Yeah.
His energy is sick. I like to see it.
Dom, you got Liverpool. Wait, sorry. How do you feel about losing in the Europa League, by the way? Because I swear you rate that competition. I respect it.
Bro, I said that at the beginning of the season. I'd take top 4 and
Yeah.
the thingy because
Or
I think
Europa League.
that curse,
Europa League.
that European curse, it's a sliding doors moment. You know that whole Barca game, like if things had changed, if things were a bit different, or think like because now you look back and you see that all of that ref tapping up shit. Now I'm like, well, whatever.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Barca have cheated bare people, and I'm not just talking about Arsenal, innit?
Yeah,
Like, I'm
we-
talking about Chelsea.
We got a couple
Drogba, yeah.
Champions Leagues to come our way as well.
Bro,
you know?
I'm just putting it out there. Innit? Like you can say I'm salty or whatever, but sliding doors moment. I think if we had won that, maybe we'd been a bit more successful in like Europe. So that's like my gains. Now when we go in the Champions League, it's gonna take us like 3-4 years to get even competitive. I think like we need a big squad.
Bro, if you can't even get past quarterfinals, Europa League. Like, how
To
you
be
gonna-
fair,
how
we
do you
lost.
expect
To
do
be
well in
fair, we
Champions
lost to
League?
a wonder goal, and
It was a mad goal,
penalties.
yeah. I didn't watch penalties, but I saw the goal. It was crazy goal. All right, you've got Liverpool West Ham. Let's talk about the big serious things. Liverpool, City, and Chelsea in April. Think you're gonna win the title still, don't? Or you haven't told me
Bro,
that.
listen,
actually.
listen.
You've never told me on camera that you think you're gonna win the title.
Because
previously,
because
before,
I'm not- because
like,
I'm-
like when you was last on, it was like 3-4
Yeah.
months ago.
Yeah.
You were saying you just want to secure top
bro,
four. You're not
listen,
sure about the title.
listen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sticking with that thing because if we
Serious?
drop this,
Bro,
boy,
you're a bottle job, though.
if we drop this, boy,
If they drop this,
yeah, man. But you know me, I've always been like a humble Arsenal fan
Yeah.
because like I know it can, bro.
You've
How many
been one of
games
the
have we
most
won?
humble. Yeah.
How many games have we won? I think it's like 4, like in the last minute.
us,
That's why I said like
Post
man.
World Cup.
that's why I'm saying like it looks like it's
Getting a bit
gonna happen.
stretchy,
Innit?
like squeaky
Bro,
bum time.
listen. If we at least draw with the big teams, we'll do it.
the thing is though, because if you think you got one loss, you can allow for one loss, yeah. If you draw
And you're playing City.
and you lose, like that's what I'm saying. The loss is City.
right.
That's what I'm.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like,
thinking as well.
You
Yeah.
can account for
That's
that
what
one
I'm
Because
loss.
no, Arteta's a bit naive like that. He's a naive like Pep is naive. Like he don't know how to sit back.
Yeah.
That's why like I saw a tweet like that said like, oh, we should just hire Mourinho for these last like
10
11
games.
and like everyone was asking me what I thought, and I was like, yeah, he would win those. He'd win you the title.
Dom
Arteta,
loves
I'm still a
Mourinho,
bit.
innit?
I'm still a bit.
Dom loves Mourinho.
Bro, would he have lost that European? Would he have lost
Nah,
it?
no chance.
Okay then.
No chance.
No fucking.
That's the one
chance.
team I'm trying to avoid in Europa, man. Roma. I'm not trying to see Jose.
No, you see, if you buck them man in the final, you might lose.
It's long.
It.
It's long.
You might lose it. I'll be
Jose
honest,
hates
man.
It's
United
long.
as well, bro.
Yeah,
And you know
bro.
what it is? We ain't got many man left from the Jose era to like redeem us, innit? We got Rashi, and he's already dunked on Jose, so I don't even know if his heart's in it. You know what I mean? We ain't got Pogba no more. I know Pogba would be up for redeeming himself in that game
for sure.
if he was fit. Martial's not gonna be fit, so we can't see Roma in the final, man.
So what we saying then? Are they winning the league? They're they played a game over Man City,
And they've got
they're
points.
8 points ahead. And obviously they've got to play Man City as well.
Who see you got next again?
Liverpool.
City have got Liverpool next, and then after that they've got Southampton, Bayern Munich. So in the Premier League, Southampton.
might do them again, you know,
Nah, they'll smash
St.
Southampton,
Mary's.
man. They'll smash Southampton.
bro.
At St Mary's,
Yeah.
they beat them 2-0 in the league.
Bro,
in League
in
Cup.
the League Cup. But still, like, you have to remember, as I said at the beginning, like with Chelsea and Everton, I'm not even going to take the piss because, like, those teams now, everybody
It's tough, man.
after 12th is playing for their fucking lives because they can get sucked into it in 2 games. Like,
I think City are peaking though. I've watched their
Yeah,
last few
yeah.
games and I just feel like
Bro,
Holland will smash like 4 goals.
now
in.
they're just hitting their stride,
Southampton.
and I feel like they're gonna blow like Southampton out
I
the
just
water
hope
first
Haaland-
20
Holland's
minutes.
like
slows
nuts.
down.
That's why he scores like 4 goals at every game, like.
Bro, like
He scored 8 goals in the last 2 games.
yeah,
nuts.
man, like because a month ago we were sitting here saying like, what's happened to City? But like now, I'm seeing them like slyly just put teams on the back foot again and go for it. Like the brain looks like he's back at it. Haaland looks like he's missed that. His downturn was 7 goals in 10 games. That was a bad return for Haaland, yeah. And now he's up to what 8 and 2, you said, or 6, whatever he's on, 6 in 2
he's
games,
scary,
bro.
man.
Like yeah, so
And you know what? I rated his goals. You know, they were like off deflections and shit, and he was getting off
he's
rebounds.
hungry, man.
Yeah.
But I rate that, man. He's reading
But
the
do
game.
you remember that was one of the
It's a
things that
poacher,
I
man.
was praising Nketiah
Yeah.
about. Like,
Yeah,
I
you were
was
saying,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I was like, this guy's a
He's
fucking
starting to poach and that
he's
now.
such a poacher. Like,
Yeah.
but like Haaland is like
Another level, innit?
fucking 30 times better.
Yeah.
Bro,
And I,
man.
like at that elite level, for me to say he's 30 times better.
Haaland looks better than Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy was like the best poacher I've ever seen.
I would never ever say that. In my
And-
life.
Like, but
Nah,
he
it's true
looks,
though. Nah,
he
it's true.
looks
I would
like
never say that.
he
ever.
looks like he's better than him poaching, and that's crazy because like Van
No,
Nistelrooy
you're not
was
allowed
like
to
the
say
best
that. You're not
poacher.
allowed to say that.
I said looks like he's got to do it for another like 5-6 years before I even.
Bro, does he?
Before,
Fair,
yeah,
fair.
100%,
Does he, bro?
100%, bro. You got him, man, because like
Oh yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Wait, Dom, you were saying every team from 12th, yeah, is
Yeah.
a tough game. Bruv, even 12th and 11th is tough.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace, Aston Villa.
There's no easy
then you
games
got
right
Chelsea.
now.
There's
There's
literally
not.
maybe Leeds.
Maybe Chelsea,
Even they beat
Even
Wolves
the-
the other
yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah.
4-2.
maybe Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea definitely. That's probably the easiest game in the Prem right now, to be honest. No, genuinely, I could go see us playing the Graham Potter side right now. Easy 3-4-0. Are we playing them soon?
Yeah, relax, man.
Yeah, shit. No. Oh yeah.
This is gonna get clipped up.
No, it's at Old Trafford. We'll beat them, man. It's
We
easy.
should, but just relax.
We'll beat them. All right, boys.
No, I do want to mention something though. Like we skipped over City in it, but like, why was Pep losing his head about what's her name coming to watch Man United?
Kim
Kim
Kardashian.
No. The
Julia
Roberts. Why was he losing his head? Like they asked him about something like his record in the Champions League, and man went off on a tangent talking about how he will never be happy because Julia Roberts came to see Man United and not Man City.
Maybe he hit that back in the day, man. He was a baller back in the day,
Bro, now-
still, you know.
Aye.
Maybe she came
Baller,
over Spain and then boom.
He obviously didn't
And
hit.
she didn't call. Then she didn't call him back.
He hit her up and she never replied.
Never
bro.
replied.
And Conte said that I've actually met Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Conte's
seen-
bragging
have you seen
too.
that?
No, I didn't even see that.
You know
Conte
what-
said I
You know,
spoke to her.
you know what it is? Now I see why Pep lost his hair, man. He gets stressed about the wrong things, bro. Like you're in a title battle, yeah. You're worrying about Julia Roberts at Man United.
That's how you know Arsenal are gonna win it now, bro.
Like, bro, 100%. Like,
Priorities.
Pep blazes sash. I'm saying it now.
bro,
He's an overthinker. He's an overthinker.
I don't know what he's doing.
No injury.
Oh, he's them. He's one of them, man. Blazes and then starts asking mad questions.
Then he falls asleep like 20 minutes later. Like.
Pep is a madman. Anyway, boys, this has been the latest episode of the Big Six Breakdown. Like the video, subscribe to the channel right now if you haven't already. Go check out all the other videos. Shout out my guest, shout out Endry in the background. He's a silent Chelsea fan. When they're winning, he's probably going to be on here. When they're losing, he's never going to be on here. Shout out Ryan, Man United fan. Ryan, anything to say?
Yeah, shout out Sayeb. Let's get 60.
Shout out Saib. Share, Spurs fan.
Get behind Nagelsmann.
Dom, Arsenal fan, fresh from Scotland.
We're gonna win the league.
Hey, he said it on cam.
Hey, he said it on camera. Follow the channel, etc., etc.
Clip that,
See you in a
clip that,
bit.
clip that.
Peace out.
Between the lines.
Bro, bird shit on me as well, fam. What the fuck?
How's that first shot?
It's on my leg.
You a bear creasing.
That's the camera as well. This is fucked.
Is it on me?
The water here, is that tap work?
I think it's not working. Should I get water?
Earlier you were saying just leave it, man. It's calm.
That one's actually stained though.
Just wear it like that. Don't worry. Yeah.
I don't need to go dry cleaners, cuz.
Just wear it like that.
What should I get?
What is it, the water here?
When I was asking Sherry for wipes, she was like, "Oh, just leave it." Man.
Leave it, man. You need one.
What should I get water? Should I get water?